Hello, and welcome to the Talking Simulator. I am a Cameron, and joining me via radio.
It is I, the Coriander.
Hello and welcome. Today, today we're playing Control. We're gonna start on this one for a couple of weeks. This came out when 2019.
August 2019.
That seems like so long ago. I really felt like this came out last year, but then again, last year was an undifferentiated,
Mush.
smoothly blended year compote.
So I actually got this game for Christmas 2019.
Mm-hmm.
One of the 3 games I asked my parents for Christmas. Sekiro has been the longest standing game on that list. And year after year, they refuse. They just refuse to give it to me. But this time, I got Control, and I got to play it fresh out of the box, all by myself. It was lovely.
Ooh, yeah, that's very exciting. I love that feeling. Isn't it great?
On PS4, so on a console even.
Well, I have sought the advice of several friends who have played it as well, and Controller came highly recommended. So also, just on previous note, isn't it great when you get what you want for Christmas? Like when my parents were finally like, typically my parents would just be like, would ask me what I want for Christmas, and I would tell them, and they'd be like, I have no idea what that is, and if I try to go out and buy it, I'm going to screw it up. Here's the credit card.
I legitimately just give people like Amazon links, and they're like, this is hard. Here's just an Amazon money thing. Here's a coupon for cash that you can only spend on Amazon.
I mean, fair. Yeah, like when my parents started doing that, I was like, oh, this is great. Right? Like, what's not to love?
Yeah. Oh, I got so many books with that money. Money was what I got this Christmas.
Yeah.
I gave up on video games altogether.
I was basically, just given money and told to, like, if I want to go ahead and order something in November, just go ahead and wrap it. And put it under the tree. Only there was no tree this year because I stayed at home in my basement. I celebrated Christmas from a hole in the ground.
So, like, have you played many Remedy games?
I have not. This is the same developers who made Alan Wake, right?
Yes. And Max Payne.
Right.
And Quantum Break.
So, a storied studio. I have not, but I am like passingly familiar with the new weird genre, which I guess is the name that we've all converged on for kind of the SCP adjacent space.
I was just reading a blog post on Jeff Vandermeer's site about the new weird, which was the name of a compilation he made, or like an anthology with other people like Clive Barker and China Mayavell.
I should pick that up.
His description of like what kind of new weird means, where people's kind of inspirations come from, because it's a little divorced from like the H.P. Lovecraft inspiration thing, and talking about like Perdido Street Station as sort of like the first drop in the bucket there,
like the foundational text.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I like that. Actually, do you have that hand? Or actually, I'll look that
Perdido?
up.
Oh,
no.
The blog link. Yes. Still have that tab open. I don't have that tab open. I suck. Where did all my tabs go?
Vanderworld. Move to jeffvandermeer.com. Yard? I see him tweet a lot about his adorblers, like his birding, because he's from Florida, I think, so he spends a lot of time outside, and I guess Area X is implied to be on the Gulf Coast somewhere. I just don't know where his blogs are. Hmm. But I would love to know what his like if he had a one-line definition of the new weird.
I don't think there was like a succinct. It's like new wave, but for weird fiction.
Okay. Okay. Um well, let's see. I mean, this is terrible, but um on Wikipedia, M. John Harrison is quoted as saying it uh um or they have a summary that says it deals with exercises in world building characterized by heterogeneity of sources, genre, and detail. It's eclectic, mixing modern street culture with ancient mythology. The genre, according to the Vandermeers in the foreword to The New Weird, the genre is a type of urban, secondary world fiction that subverts the romanticized ideas about place found in traditional fantasy, largely by choosing realistic, complex, real world models as the jumping off point for creation of settings that may combine elements of both science fiction and fantasy. Okay,
Hmm.
that sounds like a very that's a very broad
It
definition.
really is. I think it's just kind of one of those things that when you see it, you kind of know it.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, because you're like, fiction, the Gone Away World, about truckers and this weird goop that corrupts people. Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. Well, weird itself is a very like loose term, right? This feels the definitions that I'm seeing here feel more phenomenological than definitive, if that makes any sense to you, right? They describe behaviors, but not a theory of what it is.
And I don't think there's like a unified theory behind the new weird.
Yeah, because like, I mean, China Mieville. If you were to say like, oh yeah, the new weird incorporates authors like China Mieville, Jeff Vandermeer, and Clive Barker, I'd be like, I can picture what this feels like in my head, but I would be hard pressed to know exactly like how to draw the lines between them.
Hmm.
Um, so
But if you
element
took someone like China Mieville and put them up against like Terry Pratchett,
right.
you're just like, you can draw the lines, even though you like Perdido Street Station looks a lot like Ankh-Morpork, like
Mm.
what Baslag? What's the name of the city? But yeah,
But yeah, Perdido Street Station deals a lot more with the there's a horror undertone to it.
yeah. Well, at the same time, real life isn't pretty.
Yes, yes. Um, I'd also like. I wonder where works like the podcast Magnus Archives fits into this.
Right.
Um, if that is like, I mean, Magnus Archives is quite interesting, right? Like SCP is kind of the bin under everything here, where you can like pull it
Yep.
out and it's like a crumb tray. That isn't like diminishing its role here, because that's an important function to be able to look at something and say like, okay, well, what's the biggest filing cabinet we can possibly get everything into, right? Where does everything go as a starting point? Um,
Whereas like the Magnus Archive is more of a personal character driven take
yes,
on that kind of space, on like the what Warehouse 13, like here's a collection of crap that can kill you. Deal with it.
yeah, 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 and Lord Zorano in chat also points out enter or welcome to Night Vale, um, as being related to this as well. And I'm not actually familiar with Night Vale. I know what it is. I know that it has this huge role, but like I've also heard that Night Vale had like a very strong first and second season, and then just kind of became
Imagine an NPR host talking about the goings on in a city where weird crap happens. Like there's a glow cloud or don't look at the strangers. And so there's like kind of a poetic imagery heavy narration. And then beyond that, they grow characters, I guess, based on the interactions that the narrator has with them. They're like, oh, this other guy is hot. And that's Night Vale.
All right, I can dig
Like,
it.
yeah, someone narrating into the microphone, and then there's other characters.
Like, okay. So like one thing that actually really struck me about Jeff Vandermeer's writing, if we want to go back to like what one text in the new Weird looks like, it was the biologist in Annihilation, the book
Love the
Annihilation.
biologist. Yeah. In the
She's
Southern Reach. Yes.
honestly one of my favorite characters in fiction, and a very, very good depiction of a scientist who reads
Yes.
very true to me from all the scientists I've known, and from the person I was when I could have been a scientist, in that she is deeply comfortable with the unknown. Right? In fiction, you usually see scientists as being people who are irked by the unknown, who like find it somehow irritating or like a
Threatening?
challenge, or yes, threatening.
Yeah.
And she's not, because it isn't. It's the thing that sparks your curiosity, right? It's the thing that you're here for. And she isn't threatened by the unknown at all. She's deeply comfortable with it, to the point where she approaches it as this thing that seems more natural to her than the world of the known, right? That it is this thing that she will either understand it or she doesn't. And if she doesn't, maybe somebody else will. But it's her natural impulse to interact with it.
Right. Yeah. I have not read the second two books in that series just because I feel like I'm still digesting Annihilation.
Annihilation has taken over from like, oh, this is embarrassing, from Neuromancer as the book I own that takes the most walks.
Right.
Right, where I'm the one, somebody comes over and they're like, give me a book to read, and I like hand them a book, and it never comes back. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that used to be Guards of the Moon for me, but that's a really bad one to throw at people.
Burps, excuse me. What was I going to say? There was a thing. But the unknown being just a part of the world, I think, is something that might be central to these new Weird texts, right? Looking at something and being like, I don't know, and that's okay. Right?
Yeah, I think in the world of Control, it's a lot more TV and movie inspired.
Okay.
Like I don't feel like they, like, for the Stalker references, they're referencing Stalker the movie, not Roadside Picnic the book.
Okay. Right. Strugatskys, I think, actually absolutely belong in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we were discussing before we went live Roadside Picnic, and just, again, that is another text where the characters are just kind of, they've been confronted with something that nobody can explain, and everyone's like, well, I guess this is our world now, right? Like, the conceit for Roadside Picnic is that aliens stopped at Earth and left. Like, they landed, stayed for a little while, and just left. They didn't interact with us, and they didn't really seem to give any indication that they knew we were here.
Yeah, and it's like they left their trash here, like they were on a roadside picnic.
Yes, exactly. And like,
and now we have to deal with it.
Yeah, and like the trash doesn't really seem to have any function that we can discern, but we want it, right? Like, I forget what they're called, but there's this one item that they find everywhere, right? It just seems, it's kind of like dandruff, but it's these two circular plates that have nothing in between them, but are attached, right?
Oh,
It's it's like the equivalent of uh, a a tin can, basically, right? You can't move them apart; they won't separate at all. But there's nothing in between them.
yeah. If that was a thing that was available, I would
Hmm.
have that. I would want that for myself.
Right?
Put that on my table. Look at it. Play with it.
It would be really handy, right? You could put like your monitor on top of it.
Oh
Um,
my god.
right? It would be a really handy spacer to have.
Yeah.
Um, so okay, let's let's get into
Oh,
the
right.
game.
Sorry.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
did want to say my part of my conclusion for like them not looking at the books, but them looking at movies and stuff is at the beginning. Jesse drops allusions to Shawshank Redemption,
Mm,
and she's not talking about Rita Hayworth in the Shawshank Redemption. Which I okay, another embarrassing thing. When I was a kid, assumed Rita Hayworth in the Shawshank Redemption was like there was a character named Rita Hayworth, and she was like the narrator or something, like
right,
an
right.
Aunt Agnes or something. Not it's a poster of Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth's a famous lady, and there's a poster of her that covers this hole. But
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
they're talking about the movie. They're not talking about the book.
Okay, okay. All right. Shall we just get into it?
Yeah, let's actually play the game.
Okay. I have set all the options. I have turned off the copyrighted music. We have subtitles on. I'm using a controller. So let's go into it.
Is our XSplit scene on the game?
It absolutely is not. Text language, audio language, subtitles. I kind of love these settings where you can have the text in one language and the audio in another, so you can make it feel like you're watching like a foreign film.
I do that with Japanese games 100% of the time.
They don't have Russian. Boo!
Oh, it would be so good. Oh,
Oh, could you imagine? You could
if
just
they
drop your
drop a Russian language pack. Oh,
like you could just drop yourself into a Tarkovsky film.
little bit, little bit.
All right.
The
Start.
setting is a little more like Men in Black headquarters.
Okay. Okay.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Also, the game did
Can't be helped.
on its launch screen. The game did have an epilepsy
called
warning
me.
or a flashing screen warning.
Oh,
So
yes.
here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes, Sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Robin is one of this person's parents. She looks 50%
Right?
like Robin.
Okay, I love this building. I love the big, brutalist, nasty building.
Yeah, that looks
And
like it's gonna
I love-
fall on you.
Yeah. It's overwhelming in its presence. And it also, they put so much work into making it feel like a real working office space. Like, it's not like the Stanley Parable where it's just like trying to upset you by showing you familiar things. Like the same beige office space repeating ad infinitum.
I've been in this building, right? The federal building where you go in and it's like there's nothing there. There's just the security checkpoint.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
you're like,
like
am
the
I in
water
I'm in the right
coolers.
building? And they're like, are you looking for the
Oh.
ministry? And I'm like, I'm looking for a ministry. Which ministry is this? Totally normal. Hold on.
Yep.
Normal. Totally normal.
Oh, and I love that the character reflects off stuff like
Yeah.
juicy physics engine.
Well. Okay, well. Why? I remember reading somewhere a long time ago that the American, God, what's the American Foreign Ministry called? Department of, it's not the Department of Foreign Affairs. It's the, the American Diplomatic Corps. The
Right.
State Department. All of their documents are, like, their style guide is 14-point Courier.
Yes.
Because it emulates a typewriter.
Yes.
Hello?
Just like all the signage is correct, all the props are correct.
No modern technology past this point. Please check all devices with security. Define modern technology. My shoes are pretty, like, sophisticated pieces of technology. Remove outerwear, empty pockets.
Yes, read it. Read it.
Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Anything with, like, a strong logographic, like...
Yep.
All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately.
And just right off the bat, you're like, What happened with number 2 pencils?
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah. Like
I
what?
need to know.
Also, do we have anything else that we start off with? No.
No.
Maybe I should just wait for the security dork to get back from break.
This is gonna be a long stream.
I was embarrassingly old when I learned what the pencil letters and numbers stood for. HB, for example, in the Commonwealth, we don't have number 2 pencils, we have HB, which
Yes.
stands for hard, comma, black. I use 2H graphite when writing. Although I use up to 6B when sketching.
Oh.
Why did this door open? Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Okay, I need to actually...
Invert your controls.
Yes, otherwise... I'm one of those. I'm one of those.
Yes.
I learned on flight sims, so... There we go. Okay, that feels more... These reflections are going to betray me at some point.
Very much. Yep.
They are going to seek shelter. Okay, why didn't we lock the doors? I guess you wouldn't lock the doors if it no longer mattered. Hello? I can smell this stairwell. I've been in this exact...
You know what those plants feel like.
Yeah. The College of New Caledonia in Prince George. This is that... These banisters. Wow, okay. This is the... Hello?
Pneumatic tube shop.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Actually, even UBC. Like, the big steps.
But like the wooden banister set into the concrete balustrade? That is what that is, right?
Yep.
New collectible. What is? Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted. Okay. Accounting department. Minor office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. Why are you telling me that now, game?
There's some hallways. It's gonna be a long walk if you just walk.
Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Well, that's fucking scary as shit. Director Zachariah Trench. Retired. An abandoned briefcase. Surely that's a security issue. Yeah.
Also, don't worry about exploring too far afield. There are locked doors with security clearance levels that you cannot get through without being able to. So
Yeah, I
anywhere
heard.
you can get is where you're supposed to go.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that there were kind of like Metroidvania elements to it, where you like will like kind of go through one thread and then come back to a central hub, and then that will activate other places that you can go through.
Yep. Yeah, you have to learn how to deal with certain threats before you can
All these years
advance.
I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
These kind of documents should not just be left out. Remember to wash your hands. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Man, no zines? The hell? What is the, Aha! Or the 3D printer, or the bureau stationery. Where access... How did I know to do that? Gamer literacy.
Yeah, when I was playing, I didn't find that button until the end.
Okay, rule 7. This doesn't work. That just means you have 1/2 cup of coffee left in the pot forever.
That's my strategy.
There's 1/2 a cup of coffee left in the pot forever. Your hands can spread the mold. Okay. Acoustic guitar for sale. Food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. I was once visiting an office building and met one dude who was like, "Oh yeah, come along, I'll show you the kitchen. It has this one cabinet that fills with food every day and it's free." Referring to, of course, other people's lunches. It's got this magic cabinet that people put paper bags full of food in, and you can just take it. Pistachios, potato chips, crackers, pretzels, more crackers, trail mix. What's in the top left? Hot and spicy.
Huh.
It has an M in the middle. A-M... Where the brands have no name. You know, the U2 song. Almonds?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I do really enjoy all the analog technology. Presumably it's a security measure?
But
Well,
also aesthetic.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it gives it a very, like, hyper-competent G-Man or Cold War spy aesthetic.
Exactly.
Federal Bureau of Control. Attention, all redacted. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Good luck. What is our motto? Inventio investigato imperium. Sorry, everyone, if you're expecting gameplay, we don't do that around here. Oh, from where somebody used the wrong marker.
Uh-huh.
Where somebody has, like, completely demolished the whiteboard because they used the wrong marker. They used a Sharpie on the whiteboard, and you only find out who it, like, somebody, because there's a memo on Monday morning saying, as a reminder, Jeff, please do not use Sharpies on the whiteboard. Somebody.
It's probably fine.
Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filling in an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Your admin team.
Hello?
People, it's not completely abandoned.
I mean, the floor here is...
Excuse me?
Very large, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah. Hello?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
He does look a bit like the cigarette smoking man, but he looks like the cigarette smoking man if you put the cigarette smoking man in the microwave for like 10 seconds.
Can you imagine the cigarette smoking man wearing that suit? That outfit?
Ours or the coverall?
The coveralls with the Walkman.
That would be the scariest thing in the universe. This is very kind of like Lost Highway.
Oh, you can see the mop tracks on the ground next
Yeah.
to him.
And he did
Oh.
respond to our internal monologue.
Yep.
So janitor's assistant. Do we want to talk about the etymology of the word janitor?
If you can.
Janitor comes to us from Latin, the god Janus.
Janus?
Janus.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's like, what, 2-3 weeks in a row we've talked about Janus?
Yes. Janus. Janus.
So he faces both ways, and I guess, so hallways
Yes, a custodian.
are also associated? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, is a custodian, specifically of hallways, and can see in every direction, right? Has keys. So we're in the same space now, only it's changed, right? This feels like it's changed.
Yes.
Like, what happened here? The building has changed. Is this still the crapper?
The same crapper.
Okay. Proceed deeper into the bureau. The elevator was
elevator's
not
there.
here before.
The portrait of Ati was there.
Yes. The portrait of Ati was there.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Okay, I'm in. I'm in. So what is the copyrighted music that we have muted?
You know the Dark Pictures anthology music?
I actually don't.
Oh. Trying to describe a similar tone.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
It's a big turnip.
Such a good bark texture.
Hot and spicy peanuts. It's peanuts.
Just needed better lighting.
Protein and fibers. Why is fibers so much more menacing than fiber? If it just said fiber, I'd be able to accept it. But a bar of fibers? Don't care for it.
Twisted into a rope.
Pneumatic tubes. Hello?
This game uses the physics engine instead of the Havoc engine, which is a little bit nice because things will generally sit, but you know, you bump some stuff sometimes and it kind of just goes.
Awesome. Federal Bureau of Control reminder. Reason. Drafting any public-facing material. When penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines, words, and phrases to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood and or bleed, loss, apologies and or sorry. Don't mention blood.
So there you go. That's one of the security doors.
Okay. Okay. We'll need the red key card. It goes in the square hole.
It's very nice how it like leads you through the space using sounds.
Trench, do not disturb. Non-official. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Director Trench. That was a gunshot, I assume. Gesundheit. What if
And Cam says Gesundheit.
What if I don't
Yeah.
investigate the noise in the director's office?
Well, then the game stops.
Man! Could you imagine working in this space? Like, it's very nice, but it must be loud as shit.
Right? Can you, like, in the back of that security thing where the coffee maker you bumped into is, it's just like you sit back there on your creaky chairs.
Yeah.
Like, that metal chair right there, the noise it makes. And then, like, there's this server rack right next to you, and it's like the only space you can.
Yeah, this is your break room. Right? This is a break room. The oldest man in the world. We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. The nation's largest business magazine. Oh god, these incredibly anonymous, like, magazines that are produced specifically for, like, offices to subscribe to them, so they have, like, furnishing.
Yep.
I like the beaten copper doors.
Shit. Shit.
Toggle map.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Who's she talking to?
She's talking to those glowy triangle lights,
Okay.
which have a really lovely shader effect where, like, a lot of things in the game do, where it, like, disintegrates a little as you look away.
Interesting.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
This rules. Complete the astral plane challenge.
I want a floor like that.
I want a jacket that looks this good on me.
You'll be happy to know that there are different outfits available for her.
Hot dog. Ah, gamer literacy.
Now to teach you how to run and jump.
Uh-huh. Why melee?
Malay.
Malay? Oh, Malay. I wonder what that was.
Same gun.
I like how it's a representation of a gun. Made of the same material.
Now I
Made
have
of astral plane.
Yeah. fire service weapon using the gun button.
Oh no, the floors.
I'm sure it'll come out. I will.
I guess this is why they tell you to aim for center of mass.
Yes. You're more likely to hit it than the face hole.
But if the face hole is where they keep most of their stuff.
Well, the good stuff. But it turns out if you put enough of the holes in the rest of the area, it all fails anyways. You need like 8 holes, 8 extra holes to kill a person.
Hmm.
Aw, they get to shoot back? That's not fair.
Okay, they drop health elements.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
I wonder if a gun counts as one of those like
Things are quieted down
archetypal
outside. Is it safe to go?
items.
The ones that would be banned?
Yes.
This specific gun? No.
This specific gun, yes. This one feels like it was developed to go around that. Oh, hey, this person looks like me.
What are we drinking?
Smokes and mirrors. God, those cigarettes are enormous. They're like...
Oh.
Okay, what are those, like, wafer cookies with chocolate on the inside? They're... Those are, like... Those are not cigarettes.
The director was a very tall man. Purolene. I think that's the word.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think we should take a break.
Okay. Good call. Let's take a break. And we'll be back in a few short minutes. Sound good?
Excellent.
All right. Later, everyone. Hello, I am back.
Hello.
Oh, you found the link to the Vandermeer blog.
Yeah, I DM'd it to you in Slack in case you lose it here in the chat.
Thank
I
you.
posted it here in the chat too.
Okay, yeah. Let's... Well, I'll read this for next time, actually. And digest it a bit. Immediate impressions of the game. I mean, this is cool as hell. Um, I like all of the things that it's hinting at. It seems to also have just a little bit of a weird sense of humor. And
Yeah.
the board. The board is quite an interesting thing.
Just a huge inverted pyramid-looking triangle.
Yep, again, another object that seems ready to fall on you. Right?
Yeah.
Or weigh down upon you.
It kind of gives the impression of mass,
Yeah.
hugeness.
Yeah, like you can't see the top of it, right? But you
Yeah.
can see its fulcrum. You can see the point it's converging on. That is not a man's shirt.
Nope.
Who is that?
The other man?
Hmm.
Don't know.
I mean, that's us. With our just, like, impeccable jawline.
Mhm.
Perfectly normal plant. And a phone that says don't touch.
Yes. And then this.
Yeah. They're wearing kind of like...
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get the fuck away!
Those are pretty cool guns. They're not as cool... What the... What would do that to a...
A floor?
And the carpet! It broke the carpet!
uh, mm. Look, sometimes decals go a little too far.
Unidentified reading. Where did it go? Where did the unidentified reading go?
Further along.
The collar on that shirt is really like our jacket too.
Yeah.
That is some interesting geometry.
I think interesting geometry is very core to this game.
Oh, the elevator's gone. Okay. We're the director and always have been.
Punch cards.
Mm-hmm. That map is not immediately useful to me.
Nope. But it's okay because there's signs in the building.
Mm-hmm.
hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
I really like the red and orange combination for the enemies.
Yeah, they're kind of terrifying. Shoot them while they're down. Where's that coming from? Why is it raining chunks? Hello? I'm looking for the hotline. Undefined reading material.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events.
Okay,
Intrusions
this is
upon the perceived
this is what we
reality.
already saw, right?
A side note.
Yes.
Remember,
Okay.
we cover their connection to the astral plane as well.
No, wait.
Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Where's this different?
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime
In more.
program.
Okay.
Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it. Lose, and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay. Oh, it's a longer uncut version. Service weapon. No unique procedures required. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the whole of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the redacted, although their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis is redacted. Many forms throughout history. Redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redact of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Yeah, they, if you can't pull the sword from the stone, then just make it your throne room. And, that's kind of like the same thing.
I think it's even more like a funny tautology where the director is the one that has the gun because the gun, the service weapon is used by the director.
Yeah, that we've been able to draw it and control it, and therefore we're the director now.
And we can use it because we're the director.
Oh, good. I was hoping to find somewhere to hurl. Nope. Do real American federal buildings have this many pictures of their director in them? Or is this kind of a thinger?
The oldest house might be a fan.
Okay.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
And they were partying here. Is this the same cart? This is the identical cart. The identical refreshment cart.
It's just a trick of perception.
Perfectly normal. You have always been in charge?
You're in charge.
Johnson, clear out your stuff. You're done here. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. There's the pyramid. A pyramid.
Look at the walls on this sucker.
Oh. Well, this one doesn't seem to have worked well. I like the bunks for people who are going to be staying here for a while. Interesting development.
When I was doing my playthrough, the textures wouldn't completely load in these rooms after I opened the door, so like I'd have to wait for them to pop in. It was extra creepy.
Meeting minutes, rising cost of AWE responses, updates on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. It wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Wait, who is that to? H. Marshall. I wonder what happens if we close the door. Hopefully it opens again. Seems rude. Well, have fun in there. How
Hissing
stylish.
sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Reading all the collectibles. Visitor evaluations. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If the responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
There must be a quick key to come up with your most recent collectible.
Probably. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize that certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen.
And that's why we don't bring scissors to the office.
Yep. No ideas. It's very important that we don't have any ideas here. Keep your insides inside. Oh, those poor plants. That's not normal.
No. The architecture may not have been originally like this.
This is a very interesting way of leading the player with light. This is baleful.
Now, guess what you have to do?
Oh, this is one way, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Cage match! Cage match!
Ranger second-class person. Uh-oh.
Mind crush! Oh, right in the shins.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
But all my cover.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
Outfits? Civilian. Okay. Where's the intercom?
Sale room intercom. Safe
Please,
room
talk
intercom.
to me. We saw you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jessie.
Okay, Jessie. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jessie, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
You mean the people I killed?
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
What is
Okay.
with your sleeves?
You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Like, what?
Huh.
What kind of roll is that? Do you have little
Okay.
clips on your sleeves?
Yeah.
Or pins?
It's a very starched collar, at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. This is our timeline. 6 rolls of toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
That's maximum occupancy. Hi, what's up, buddy? Can we talk? No?
Not at the moment.
Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Where is the hiss corrupted agent?
To your left, behind you, yeah, across.
Oh, oh,
Straight.
oh. Floating. Okay, gotcha.
Seems fine.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay.
Emily's eyes are like 50% too big.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
100% Magneto's isolation chamber.
I was actually thinking of it as the room that the Atlas video was shot in. You know, battles.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a fun video. Good song. It was in Little Big Planet.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, as for Pope's eyes, I feel like it's a, my, what big eyes you have, Grandma.
Yeah.
It's like, the better to dissect you. What? I don't know.
Hold on.
To behold
Hold
your
on.
inner truth.
Can we watch
You're
this
gonna-
animation a little? Yeah.
Which one?
The one where she
Oh,
like
the little steps?
little steps as she runs down the stairs.
Yes.
Can you make her take 2? Yes. Skipping 2 steps. How does she run
Yeah.
downstairs? Oh, it's basically just the same. Okay. But like the quick little like footwork on the stairs. Okay.
So everyone knows that video game stairs are just ramps with stair pictures drawn on top of them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But like there was one detail I loved in what was the noir detective game?
L.A. Noir?
LA Noir, where you could, if you hit it just right, you could trip on the street curb.
Mm.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Now your shoes are wet.
Any more collectibles? More
Yes.
collectibles. What outfits are these people wearing? Oh, that guy's missing something. Aha! I wonder what was being served in the cafeteria today.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
Okay.
You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Execution style or gangland style? Is Jesse left or right-handed? Right.
Woo!
What just hit me?
Something next to you exploded.
All right.
From the physics. Like, I think the only food stuff you kind of interact with in the game is coffee. Kind of.
Man, that's real.
Yeah.
Let's just keep investigating. See if there's anything more. There's another one. The men's room. I wonder what these are.
Nice. Bathroom reading material.
Mmm. There's a complete lack of food in here. Havana summary.
No, that's, yeah.
That's probably normal, right? Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay, we don't go in there. That's fine.
Yeah, let's save that for later. That could be a nice a treat if we do well at the game.
Aha, skill. Land on the plants. Everyone was... The damn dirty hiss came in while they were having chow.
But everyone still made sure to clean their plates.
Yep.
Like a proper adult.
They were having a nice, nutritious meal of mustard and ketchup from the bottles. Okay, looks like we can't get back up. Or can we?
I think we're capable of taking some stairs.
Ah, more healths. Good. What kind of outfit is this? It seems to be some kind of, like, waxed cotton coverall.
There is a power station in the building.
Oh, okay.
As well as some other, like, general industrial things.
Okay. Comms department. Dead letters. Uh-huh.
I think Dead Letters is in, like, my top 3 conceptual kind of areas in the game.
Okay. Okay.
I think you're just pushing into a wall crack there.
Sure am.
Yeah, as much as this game lets you get stuck inside physics objects, I had no success squishing through barriers.
Fair enough. His life is in your hands. Actually, hold on. We've been getting material. Assets. What do these do? I do not have a clearance level. Okay.
Some assets are for upgrades
Okay.
later, and some are kind of keys for things. The majority of that's later.
Okay. Okay, that dude hits hard. There's more dudes. His shield fully recharges. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, they're awfully aggressive. Huh. Anyone remember when we last saved?
I think it just respawns you. I don't think it has to reload a save. And you can't really cheese bosses in this game, like picking away at their health, like Bioshock.
Okay.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Can't go through there. Have to go through here. Do enemies respawn? Apparently not.
Sometimes enemies will just spawn in corrupted areas.
Okay.
But it's usually like the more red-looking spaces.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, somebody in chat said melee takes their shield off.
Yeah, much like Destiny, I spent a lot of time punching people in the face in this game.
The enemies are awfully aggressive and pretty smart. Well, not pretty smart, but like... they're using terrain to their advantage.
Yeah. Some groups will spawn in with like a good mix of like snipers and close range, and then they'll try to like circle around you. But for the most part, they just kind of run at you.
Okay, okay.
And sometimes enemies have like large projectiles that you will never see coming.
Interesting.
So be prepared to be blindsided a little.
Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Cleanse the point. This reminds me of the Seattle Public Library. Have you ever been?
I've been outside of it several times.
Next PAX, we should go to the Seattle Public Library. It's a very cool spot.
Noted.
Oh, right. There's a different interact and gun button.
The ultimate key.
Check the control point. There's more stuff I can... I like that it's just marked with tape. Oh, fast travel. Interesting. Yeah, I went to the public library with a friend last time I was in Seattle. It was very nice. We were just kind of like having coffee in the cafe on the ground floor, and one of the librarians recognized me.
Communications.
Whoa.
We're on the right track.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I have actually gotten recognized in museums more than anywhere else.
Really?
A whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
I like how he had his finger on the only place on a disc that you're not supposed to touch.
The visible magnetic surface.
Yep. A very deliberate choice by the actor, I feel.
Definitely.
Like, just wonderfully careless.
I feel
Really-
like all of the Casper videos are just slightly cheeky.
Yeah.
It does remind me of Look Around You quite a bit.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Also, hold on. I feel like I missed some stuff in the offices to the side here.
Yeah, like in Look Around You, the assistants kind of have like a little storyline, and I really wish that they had kind of done that with this, so that just the randos that have to work with Casper.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children don't start with C.
The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fat person.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Yep. Yep.
As you explore, you'll uncover some more information about that show.
I hope there's a DVD.
Not so much, but they do go into your collectibles menu, so you can rewatch them.
That ruled so hard. That must have been so much fun to make.
Oh, I bet.
We need you to make an unsettling children's show. How unsettling. Who wants to be on the Thresholds Kid project? Every hand goes up. That must have... Oh, I'm so envious of whoever got to make those.
Yeah.
Okay, we already got the material. Ahoy. Singing fish. I should read all these at some point. Was there anything else here that I didn't actually look at? No, we're good. Okay, that was back to Central Executive, so this is the way. Oh, we should take a break, actually.
Yes, we should.
Okay. So
Communications, yes.
before we head off into comms, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back to Talking Sim. I'm not sure if Corey's back yet.
I might be.
Hooray, I suppose I should have checked first.
That's fine.
But here we are. So far this game is sweet. We went in here, right? Yes. Yes, we did. Is this an American developer?
Remedy?
Yes.
Yeah? No? Let me pull up my tab on Remedy Entertainment.
Finnish?
Based in Espoo.
Oh. Because I'm just curious as to, like... Okay. So, gun being the device by which an American claims authority over something is very, like... That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if that commentary was coming from inside the house or from outside of it. Welcome to the comms department. Excuse me, sir. Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Mail room. I don't want to challenge that room. Oh, we're getting a bit of texture tearing, actually.
Oh?
Can we V-Sync? We can.
I like to think of these rooms as a larger box that contains a smaller box that contains goodies.
Mm-hmm. I really want to know what's in the emergency supply storage.
Mm-hmm. Same. And that's why, like, the textures popping in on the PlayStation was irritating, because I was, like, waiting for the door to be different.
Ah.
It's like, of course there would be one door in this game that's different.
Okay, so that looks like we're not going to be able to go through that way.
Object of power. Like
No.
piss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
I think you're gonna have to go across to get up the stairs.
Yeah. Nope, can't go through there. I don't have clearance yet. Can this thing hook shots? Hopefully not.
No, I think they can lead you a bit.
Okay.
or fire fast enough that you can't quite dodge. But like, you're meant to do this.
Okay. 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 Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Difficult, difficult, lemon difficult. Oh, I don't want to walk into that. That seems like a bad idea. Can I gun it?
No. Can even throw a coffee cup.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
All right.
And now the game truly begins.
Can I jump while holding things? I can. That's good.
I think it wants the gold things to touch the gold thing.
Ah, okay. There's a likeness.
Matchy matchy.
The who's a what? Okay. Why was that the scariest thing to happen in this game so far? Just go away. If you were falling in space forever, would you slow down after a while or go faster and faster?
Well, I know from TV that constant thrust means constant speed, so without applying constant thrust, I don't see how you would be going faster.
Whoop. Ow, my chest! Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you need to pick up some blue. Need blue.
Must locate but there's no blue.
There it is, right left of that towery thing.
Right. Hold on, I'm just gonna like dome this guy out.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. You might survive another bullet.
Get shit on, nerd. Okay. Uh-oh, I was using that cover.
Or not.
I was doing so well not getting hit for a while. And then I got shot in my face. Again and again.
So the game lets you know who's boss.
Hmm.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight this.
So yeah, you do still have a gun, but you know what's more fun.
Yeah. Oh wait, not gun.
Yeah, and things
Ying.
do have mass, so things that are big and heavy are big and heavy.
Oh, hello.
Goodbye.
Cardboard box seems ineffective. Hello. Where'd he go?
Oh well, the man is gone.
Broken.
You thought this office was a mess before, with like papers strewn here about, coffee spilled.
You know, you would think that telekinesis would allow it to become easier to clean, but as it turns out, no. It's
Yeah,
much easier
no.
to make messes than it is to clean them up with telekinesis.
You are definitely going to be ripping chunks out of the floor with your mind.
Awesome. Oh, a compressor. That's gonna hurt for a little while. Where'd he go? Why'd they go that way?
Right. Ring, 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 ring. Telephone.
Mail time! Oh! We parried a rocket.
Yeah.
We parried a rocket of some kind.
I think right off the bat you're able to grab grenades that have been thrown. I don't know about intercepting rockets.
Well, only one way to find out. Man, we're totaling this place.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Ah. People are saying you need an upgrade for both grenades and rockets.
Can I just put things down, or can I only lob them? Okay, you can put them down if you interact with something else. What is? Clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
Whoa.
Sir, gross.
So yeah, I think you can drop stuff by hitting your top face button.
Okay, okay. Why'd they stop talking?
They can fly now. Great.
He's dodging us.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Ah, mobile health pack. Yes. It's just like Doom.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay, hold on. What does it want me to shoot? What just hit me?
Could have been yourself.
I have no idea what just did that to me.
No, that's different.
Okay, that's a different thing. Okay. What?
You get shot. From someone, somewhere.
Okay.
And, like, I don't know what they could do to really make it clearer. Like, they try to have, like, a pretty sparse UI that doesn't muck up your scene a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if, like, damage source indicators.
Yeah.
They can fly now. Great.
Okay, so we can, like, after DPSing down the ads. Oof. Where was the... There you are. Mobile health pack, thank you. I'm trying to have a conversation with your manager.
You almost got him.
Yep.
Yeah, you run away.
We won!
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Nope. Gone forever.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
But is there anything we can scan that we haven't already disintegrated with mind bullets? Look at all the people we killed.
Well, the ones you killed dissolved, so...
Mm-hmm. No, wait. It was forward. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
If they leave a corpse, it's not our fault. And you're not gonna leave a corpse, are ya? Yum, yum, yum.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
All right, take this down.
The hiss got him.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item will show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, just look at this room.
The situation
Oh.
in Cuba has been evaluated
Yeah.
by the relevant authorities.
This
The
is
mysterious
good.
illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy
I thought it had new
in Havana was
stuff.
caused
I didn't
by
realize it
sonic
was going to play again.
weaponry in the hands of
Yeah,
a
this...
foreign power. Numerous personnel have
Is
damage
this
to
what
the
these
inner
rooms
ear,
actually
but
look
most
like, the
are
pneumatic
expected to
tubes?
make a
Or
full
is this...
recovery. Of
I
course,
assume
the
that
event
this
also
is
damaged their
complete
cellular walls,
fabrication.
we can't
But
blame
it's
that
so
on
Yeah,
good.
I
noise
think
gun.
like
Thank
the
God no
little
local doctors
stations
examined
you
them
found near the beginning that
Honestly,
had
the odds
like
an
the
altered
4
item will
tubes
show
that go up.
inside a
Like it was
US
like a little
Hmm.
desk table and
Mhm.
then the
Good
tube
luck, huh?
launchers.
So much easier.
I think that's
Hey, are you still
in line
recording
with
this?
reality, and this is just like a giant pipe organ.
Yeah, this is like almost phantasmagorical, right? Like, yeah, it's almost biological.
Well, still very much like machine, but
The
it's like a
hotline
very
can't be far now.
complicated machine,
Yeah.
a very physical machine.
Emergency phone. We can rip this one out of the wall. Oh. Is that music or a telephone ring? That is a telephone ring.
It's a telephone ringing. Yep.
I suddenly actually don't feel very good. Is there a motion thing going on here?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with Black Pyramid.
The law of three applies.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello?
Door
Anyone
opened.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Gamers can't look up. Two, 226, 224. You should be 222. Okay. Can I leave? I cannot. Hmm. One. 2. Three. Dang it. Janitor. Oof. I am definitely actually not feeling very good. Hmm. Yeah, definitely
Maybe check
emotion.
the visual settings.
Yeah. Motion blur? Hmm.
So the room that's open now down the hallway is not the one that you went into the first time.
Okay. Yes, it was
The second door.
Okay.
So that door opened when you hit the bell on the counter.
Yeah. Okay, so if we just keep dinging. Uh-huh. Presumably the one at the end of the hall is the one we want.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Ah. Hmm.
Still doing okay?
Maybe I should call it here.
All right.
We'll come back to it next week. I don't know, but the Tomasi fight really, like, I don't know what it was about it. But yeah. This, like, the only game that's done this to me before this was Quadrilateral Cowboy, where I actually need to lie down. I don't know what the overlap there is. Okay, let's call it there. I'll come back next week, and hopefully I feel better then. But let's thank subs, shall we?
Yeah.
So many subs. Oh no, wait, it just hasn't been refreshed.
I have it starting at Margie RG.
Yes, okay. Margie RG came back for the 45th month. Thank you.
Cannons aren't instruments. Been here for 65 months. Well, this number keeps going up for some reason. I agree.
Snail Cane came back for the 9th month. 9 months already. That's like 3/4 of a year. Thank you for all the great content. You are welcome.
Block, 37 months. Love this game and love both of you, so I'm pretty excited for this stream. Thank you.
Tabby Phobos came back. Oh, happy 1 year. 12 month of resubs.
Block gave us 1,036 bits. Extra excited for this episode. Aw.
Oh. Man with a Golden Card came back for the 30th month. Thank you.
Cup of Aether, 4 months. Thank you.
Beckbat came back for the 42nd month. Happy Douglas Adams anniversary. Thank you very much.
Jesus. Fish, 6 months. Thank you.
Kevin the Shark came back for the 45th month. It's too late now. You have no control. Comment has aged accurately.
Witchy Win, 69 months. Nice.
Prince Nimzar has come back for the 35th month. Thank you.
Lindus123, 52 months. The number of weeks there are in a year.
Ooh. Kakmize? Kakma? I've never known how to pronounce your name. But thank you very much for 29 months of subs.
Jesse Improved, 17 months.
Polygriff has come back for the 34th month. Thank you.
Jorshow29, 11 months. Almost that 1 year.
Mick40K has come back for the 56th month. Thank you.
Sarkhan, Volume 209, 32 months. Thank you.
Brozard has come back for the 27th month. Thank you.
Kimdred, 87, 37 months.
Let Fire Rain Down has come back for the 28th month. Thank you.
Richard Erman, 37 months. Yay for Control. That's a good game with one with a few nice things to think about. The DLC is also quite good.
Lady Lockwood 92 came back for the 10th month. Woo, 10 months. I recently played this a little. It's definitely interesting. I agree. I really like this game a lot so far.
Alumnat, 14 months. Hooray, Control time.
Fighting Bases came back for the 8th month. Happy to finally be able to catch live in like a month. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Santo69 cheered 50 bits. Cam, you literally work at a video production house in Lower Can and has made children's shows before. I'll direct you to Paul doing the Playhouse videos.
Did I write The Littlest Stream House? I think I did.
Maybe.
At least the one that was the Martyr Logarius fight. Virgil82 has come back for the 36th month. Happy 3-year anniversary.
Zapple Jacob, 35 months. Welcome to the oldest house.
Ember the Dragon has resubbed for the 82nd month. 82 months. Wow.
Well, here's Gravity Pike with 83 months. Glad to be back after 83 months of Redacted.
Miyazushi has come back for the 49th month. Thank you.
Gundam Schwing gave us 100 bits for Take Care of Yourself. That applies to you too, chat.
Yeah, you as well, chat. Neljandik has come back for the 54th month. It can't be 54 months. I only have been watching Lure for a few years, right? Right?
Feel better. Subscribe thanks to the Maricat. Thank you, the Maricat.
And Zanto69 gave us 300 bits, saying more bits because I really enjoy this stream. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry to have to cut it short, chat. I'll Google around and see if there's any settings I can play with. And see if anyone else experienced motion sickness as a result of the game. So, yeah, that came on real fast, actually. My ears are hot.
Cool.
Okay. Well, stick around. In about an hour, Ben and Adam will be here to play more Resident Evil on Let's Nope. And then tomorrow, I believe, will be Garfield Kart in the evening.
Yeah, there will be 7 of us playing Garfield Kart Furious Racing.
Sounds...
And I'm sure it will be a time.
I imagine it to be like, I don't know, like, what? A Wii-era Mario Kart clone?
It's got that energy, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, remember, choose, I guess, who will be what? Who's going to be the Toad equivalent? Nermal?
Nermal. It's got to be Nermal.
Yeah, Nermal absolutely has to be the Toad equivalent. I wonder if Lyman is unlockable.
God, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I hope it covers at least Garfield and Friends, because there's 8 players available, or like for multiplayer you can do 8 players, but are there 8 characters in Garfield?
Yeah, no, you would have to have like all the characters from what was that called? US Acres?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although it's just going to be weird to have humans and animals riding the same sized cars.
It'll be fine, I'm sure. It'll be fine. Okay. I will see you in the future, everyone, and take care of yourself out there, all right? All right. See you soon.
Bye.